Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between T1 and Gen.G during week 1 of the LCK 2024 Spring Split. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Stop them from taking a victory in game number 2. We'll see whether they can use that momentum to move towards a victory. Keen, his last game was on Udyr as, oh dearie me, that's a flash from Carrier. He's still on fire. Hail of Arrows comes down, lots of flashes coming in. He's underneath this turret, and there is first blood for FaZe. Chovy taking 1 billion damage. They will be able to secure it. So, sweet 400 gold going over to FaZe. Going to be feeling very good about that.
And
can he go back and buy a wedding against Ona, who is a little bit outnumbered, as Lehens and Chovy moving on in. Scryer's Bloom show exactly what's going on. Ziggin and Zaggin is Ona trying to get himself safe, but it's just not going to work out. Knocked up and destroyed. Canyon going to be able to grab that one. That is going to be the second kill for Gen.G. I almost said first blood because, you know, Carrier dying at level 1 there, not to be expected. That is 2 early kills here for Gen.G.
And
rush out of that one as Keen is relatively low, but there is a big old fiery storm around that small lightning rat, and he's going to be taken down. 3 now for Gen.G.
Atlas, this is AD Cannon. He went lethal tempo and
best to stay really far ahead in farm. That is what she's going to continue to do, as Carrier is going to get engaged on. Over the wall goes Canyon, and Carrier, I don't know whether he's getting out of this one. The ulti comes in and Chovy says thank you so much for our 4th one of the game. 1-0-2 on the Yone as well, as now even Gumayusi has to exit. Look at this gank squad. It's like Canyon and Lehens have been born to play with one another, you know, just roaming the rift. Looking to lock people down.
Like,
oh no, it's really
between Maokai, Varus, Yone, and Rakan, you're not playing the game.
And the amount of safety that they have with this Unbound Soul, you
Canyon
saw Chovy just walks forward and says, Oni, you're not going home. You're staying here. 4 versus 3. A magical journey is going to come on through. They're just leaving Gumayusi to die, and he will do so. Chains of Corruption come in. Ona going to try and dash his way out. Has a Zag left, but it's the wrong direction still. He will be alive. Stupidly successful, actually. So I tell a lie there. As Ona looking for some grubs, some Kevins. Getting to work here. Azir's going to move on down. Lehens has found a position here as they get a knock up onto Canyon. He's pretty tanky, but Ona now. Oh, he's given a magical journey. There it is. Canyon picks up that kill as Chovy's in trouble. Gets a shield, tries to get out, and he does. Oh my goodness. But the Kevins go to T1. And that is definitely a big...
In that way, I think that would have said the same thing if Gen.G, right, would have been in a position where they are right now, or where T1 is right now, where it's looking kind of rough in the third games. Chovy.
Bit of a knock-up onto Chovy. He's going to return the favor in kind as he flashes on top of Ona, who goes stabby-stabby for a little while, and Carrier says, let's take a pause. That is going to come in. The curtains are called here by Gumayusi, but he's not finding too many of them. Keen turns up, and good night, Carrier. Going to pay for his sins as Faker does find the Emperor's Divide. T1 are on the board. They figured it out, but Gumayusi is well and truly dead. And Ona, he gets away, but at what cost? As Canyon is going to drive his Rift Herald.
T1 comp. Once it is behind, it doesn't feel great. And normally you have like, but what if Cannon? But this is AD Cannon.
Chains of Corruption. Stabby might need to be employed as Ona is just going to go down. That is the kill going over to Lehens, I believe, with a tick of Ignite. Just can't really get into his jungle, unfortunately.
Yeah, Belvev, another example of a champion that when you start, as far as deficits go, you generally shouldn't be able to win games from these positions. It's kind of how League is played.
And it's also like the composition from Gen.G doesn't open a lot of doors. As Lehens, speaking of which, is just going to look for Ona here. He is able to dish, dash, and dive away.
Nice.
As Fate comes in. Nature's Grasp comes down as well as Faker does find the scoop onto Canyon, but he's not exactly the optimal target as Lehens is slinking away. Zeus finds it. With the last Q, the Shuriken will pick up Lehens there. So his first death of the game. Surprising to be perfect.
I'm pretty sure there is some bad things about to happen to the T1 members.
Yeah, Owner is just, he's flapping away. Yeah, he realizes that there's nothing he's really going to be able to do about this one. Faker is going to die. FaZe now could be in trouble though, as the Tempered Fate not going to land on top of him, but that's Owner collecting the kill.
Hey?
That is a big old amount of gold for the shutdown as well.
And hey, do note, there is actually a way for Faker to get immediately back to the fight in 25 seconds. When he's up, he can TP back. Whereas for Pace, that isn't the case. That's big.
Yeah, true.
This sounds like, and we joke, but it was a, what, 8K, 6, between 1 on Chovy, 1 on Canyon.
And I think a lot of it will come down to what happens at the next dragon that's going to be spawning any moment from now, as we have a look at Faker getting picked, but the more important pick is Pei's going down, right? Because he is the one holding all of that gold. He's the one that has the bounty. As Keria was actually the one that started this one off by walking into the darkness. But he gets out. Pei's not so lucky.
Jhin value as well.
Oh, love to see it. That's all right, T1 trying to deny this one. This is Hextech Soul, this is big. As Keen gets in there, Magical Journey to get them out. Somehow it's Keria that secures the Drake.
Big win,
yeah.
41.
Just trying to, was that just a meep slap? Bard's overpowered?
Gotta imagine it was.
For Gen.G.
Oh. I'd argue it's low, in fact, because they don't have Keen, and even if they do, he's not building any of his. Keria!
Oh, Keria could just be caught out here, and there he goes. Chovy collects it. Once again, just finding these pickoffs are Gen.G. Looks like they've gotten back off onto the front foot once again. As Gumayusi actually moving towards Lehens once again. That knock-up not going to land.
A lot of pain has been focused down aggressively, and Keria has, I think, been struggling the most on T1 together with Owner in this specific game, as Keen finds Zeus.
But Keria does have Magical Journey. Is going to get a stun down there as well, as Keen getting shot quite a few times, and there it is. Gumayusi going to lock that one down, and Keen is a little bit too far forward with none of the rest of his team anywhere near to provide.
Really hard.
Yep. Vision going to be cleared here as Ona looking to rotate around. Keria has already dove over the top with these Hex Gates as in goes Lehens. He finds Gumayusi, who immediately explodes. Nature's Grasp to come down as well. This is a guaranteed Hextech Soul, and T1 do not want to be around to see it. They're going to vacate the area immediately. Beautiful.
Finds himself the flank there.
Is he the POG vote?
For me, right now, yeah, I would say so. I think that his early impact has been the big difference maker here. And also, when you look at the head-to-head, it's night and day in this specific game.
Lehens is flashing in. There's the Tempered Fate. He just moves out of the way of it. Nicely done there to try and keep himself alive. Avoids the ulti from Chovy. He's dead, but he has avoided some stuff, and it looked kind of cool.
Yeah. But he does die again. And that should be an opportunity to go for the Baron now. Maybe we can see Zeus pick up a bounty or two here, but Gen.G can be really happy. Going according to know it. TP coming in.
Yeah, let's see whether T1 can mount any sort of defense. As in goes Chovy, unbinds the soul, and says goodnight to the cannon. Faker clearing out Vision where he can, but I don't think he's going to be able to swoop in and do anything here, as the Belveth has a blast cone available, gets into the pit somehow, and nails it! Okay, all right, Ona. Yes, you have the better smite button, 100%. He's going to be able to secure that one for T1, and you can see a little fist bump there as well. We'll have to see.
Absolutely.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. So how did all that damage happen? So 3K, it just got down to 79 HP and smoked it.
79.
So there you go. And you heard the shriek of the crowd here as well. That one gets taken down. Lehens is in a position on the map. It turns out that it was not a position that was very good for him to be in.
This game is going places, Atlas.
This game is going. That is absolutely true. Chovy is golden, and yeah, he's looking in a bit of trouble. Nature's Grasp to try and save him. Some flashes forward here as he gets a shield, but he is still going to go down, and Ona will possess him now. Looking for some knockups onto Canyon, and starting to unravel a little bit for Gen.G. Oh my, look at the Kevin, man. Gen.G are a little bit perplexed as to what to do. They're going to lose the inhibitor. So inhib, traded for an inhib. But the Elder is right here.
Okay, they're trying to set up a bait. Oh, they don't want to go, but they do!
The flash forward with the quickness. Chains of Corruption comes in, Tempered Fate to buy some space, but Ona is, very close to taking Lehens with him, but he will go down. And now, Chovy diving on forward. Keen is a brick wall, but he cannot withstand it for too long, with Faker and Zeus having some deadly autos to come on in there. There's the ulti, the sweep comes in from Faker, and he finds the kill onto the Udyr. Lehens has turned up yet again, and Pei's just does so much damage. My goodness, you blink and you lose him. as the Elder is getting very angry. Teleport to come forward as Gumayusi Carrier are going to be able to do this by themselves. The rest of their team are dead. Chovy and Canyon.
That it?
They are looking to take this one down. Lehens and Pace hot on their heels. So it will be the Elder. Exodia on the table, 15 seconds until Baron. They'd like to grab that one as well, and it's looking like Gen.G might be able to take this first matchup against T1.
The
amount of siege potential is just absurd. You have Nature's Grasp available. It's so hard to engage onto Gen.G. See whether T1 can find any sort of way.
20 seconds.
Well, Ona down so incredibly low, and yeah, like you're talking about, it's all about the Elder. You engage onto that, and you just can't really do anything about it as, oh, possible pickup onto Chovy, has to flash away. Oh! Lance is going to be taken down. Zeus now with the ultimate ticking. He does fall down, but the Empress Divide comes in. Keen is just gigantic. It's very difficult to take him down as Canyon's going to be eviscerated. Pays does a lot of damage, but he needs a frontline, and T1 hold on. I told you, 20 minutes, Chronicler.
Faker can teleport towards the top wave, but alone I don't think he can push. With Pace still alive and
as the tree is going to be stilled for now. They are not able to protect their inner turret.
Faker's pushing by himself though.
Yeah, trying to pick up some more bounties.
They need a buff. They can't alone deal with this.
All right, Tempered Fate is going to stop the teleport. That means the Faker is able to take down the inner turret. He could look for even more here. As the mini Kevins making their way in, Faker is just going to destroy
the Lich Bane!
He's had the Lich Bane this whole time. It's been there in his inventory. And the Udyr makes it back, but Faker is long gone.
There he has the flash. They cooldown gone. That might provide an opportunity for deny him. They don't even sweep out the pit. There's just full vision of this.
Well, this Elder is dead.
It's just gone.
It's really gone. Oh my god, that was so scary. That was so scary. Okay, Empress Divide coming on in here as Chovy gets over the wall. Faker does go into his Zhonya's, but look at even the hail of arrows tearing them apart.
No!
Faker, oh, he gets eaten by the dragon. Is now Keen and Zeus fighting, but Zeus is actually winning out on this one. Yeah, you can have your Elder buff.
They need to match Zeus. They can't actually do anything. So Faker's dead.
Just yet, they can back away and get that if they really want to add to it, but Ona could be caught out of position. Pays with his a million items. Raining down the arrows. In goes Lehens once again. There's the Wombo combo. They've taken down the Belveth as well, and I think this is the last gasp for T1. The last one's going to be an ultimate landing from Pays, which is a pretty beautiful way to end it here as the last Nexus turret will go down and the Nexus will follow. Gen.G, after having so much control all game, it was an extraordinarily long one, but they got there in the end.
And Gen.G, I think to the surprise of many, take the series. Gen.G T1 always delivers.
These were some of the best highlights from the LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup between T1 and Gen.G. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.